The title of my presentation is "To Purchase or Not to Purchase is Not the Question. Make better use of your tools." Through this assignment, I realized there is no need to convince our college leadership to purchase a new license or tool to address a problem. Based on my chat with Gemini, our college already uses several of the items Gemini identified as helpful to resolve our issue. We only need to use them more fully. We begin by examining a problem commonly faced by students in our 2-year associate's degree dance program. Unlike many mainstream college programs, dance students may or may not actually need a degree to work. Students typically benefit from an associate's in dance if they intend to continue on for a master's in fine arts, which can prepare them for administrative and teaching positions in dance. For the aspiring professional dancer, however, a degree, though always good to have, is not required. Rather, the emphasis is on a dancer who has mastered their craft, is at their peak performance-wise, and is able to teach their skills to others when necessary. Many of our dance students come from low-income backgrounds. Getting into a community college dance program helps to keep their tuition as affordable as possible, while giving them time to continue developing as performance artists. As they audition and participate in various performances throughout their program, it is not uncommon for our students to be invited to join other dance performance and technical schools. This is their ticket out, as the saying goes, and in this instance, transferring early is actually a measure of student success rather than non-achievement. Staying on to complete their general education studies for their degree would burden them with additional tuition costs for classes they simply don't need right now, and also cause them to lose momentum at a critical time when they are developing in their field. Our students' conundrum leads to a conundrum of our own. Mainstream conventional academic programs typically require completion of a degree before students move on into careers or higher academic pursuits. Because of this, degree completion rates are innately viewed as a student success benchmark. This is very different for dancers, where oftentimes being accepted into a performance or technical school is an essential part of helping them attain their ultimate career goals as professional dancers. So how can we show on paper that what doesn't look like student success at first blush is in fact student success? In short, since college success metrics typically center on students' successful completion of certificates and degrees, it appears that fewer dance students are doing well, and therefore our program is falling short. For a small boutique program such as dance, this can be particularly problematic. Without us, many of these students would not have an affordable option close to home to develop their skills and audition for and secure spots in these programs. Historically, our dance program has sought to track its own student outcome data with an Excel spreadsheet to better tell the story behind the numbers. At the time, there was no better way to track this information using any of the other software programs we had access to. Presently, however, our college has begun using 2 new programs that Gemini identified as helpful. The first is Tableau, used to measure program completion and track student enrollment numbers. The second is CRM, which we use extensively now in our outreach and recruitment efforts. After presenting our issue, Gemini made several recommendations. It identified programs like Tableau for visualizing and analyzing student data, and CRM for managing student data, as well as for storing information concerning student transfers. Gemini also touched on some programs we do not use and likely would not use in our immediate situation. They include machine learning, a customized model that would help us digest large amounts of historical student data, natural language processing to analyze qualitative data to identify common themes and patterns, and AI-powered survey tools to review student sentiments to identify at-risk students based on their responses. Last but not least, Gemini also offered a combined approach using several of these tools together. Since our college already uses Tableau and CRM, we already have a significant advantage. We can tailor Tableau to view early transfer data visually and better see how these numbers tie into our overall student success metrics. By incorporating data on our early transfer students into CRM, we can better manage, access, and store this information long-term. Since AI-powered survey and machine learning predictive tools did not address the issues at hand, I did not consider them after briefly evaluating them. However, I could easily see the benefit of using the combined approach Gemini suggested simply by using Tableau and CRM to capture the early transfer dance students. By more fully using Tableau, our college leadership can not only view student completion data analytics, but also pertinent analytics relating to the progression of our early transfer dance students into technique and performance schools. By more fully using CRM, our dance program can incorporate the student data it has historically been tracking semester to semester and year to year into a centralized, larger data management system that, among other things, allows for integration with other campus software systems and can be accessible by staff members campus-wide as needed. Our Excel spreadsheet tracking could then be phased out once the accumulated data has been imported into these other programs. In conclusion, my chat with Gemini was beneficial for the purpose of this assignment. I was pleased to confirm my findings of last week, that several of the key programs Gemini identified early on as being helpful to us are already being used on our campus. Therefore, there's no need to acquire something additional. We only need to more fully use the features of our existing programs to better tie our early transfer dance students to student success measurements. Incorporating this additional functionality can be done very easily and very cost-effectively, making it a win-win for everyone involved.